Hey Leo, let's tap into your 2026 year ahead guidance. I'm excited to connect with you. If you're a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placement, this is your reading. We're going to go ahead and get into it. We'll kick things off with the overall energy from the Whispers of Healing Oracle cards. Then we'll dive into a 12 card spread using the Our Own Healing Magic Tarot to get a detailed look into how you can best navigate 2026. So let's go ahead. I'm going to shuffle these cards up, say my opening prayer, and we're going to get into your reading, my Leos. All right, Spirit, thank you so much for connecting me with the Leo Collective. Please allow me to channel these messages with ease, grace, accuracy, and precision so that I can provide Leo with the insight, clarity, and guidance that they are seeking to help them navigate 2026 with the most ease, with the most clarity, and the most alignment with their highest destined path and their highest self, Spirit. We do thank you so much for your guidance, your insight, the clarity that you bring. We thank you for your healing, your protection, most importantly, your love. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. All right, let's see what we got going on, my friends. For my Leo babies, what do we have going on? Nice. We have reawaken, okay? So maybe some of you have been in a bit of a slumber here during 2025. It has been a universal 9-year, ending out that 9-year cycle, getting ready to start a completely new 9-year cycle in 2026. With it being a universal 1 year, okay? So I love this energy for you because you are about to wake it up here in 2026. All right, so if you've been feeling a little low on your energy, even moving into the new year, if you're still feeling a little lethargic, that's okay. You're going to start coming to life a little bit more, especially as Saturn and Neptune shift out of water sign Pisces and into fellow fire sign Aries, okay? So you'll be getting a nice boost. We also have the eclipses. They're going to start being in your sister sign and your sign this year as well. We'll have the first new moon solar eclipse in Aquarius, I believe, in February. I think we'll maybe have a full moon lunar eclipse in your sign, maybe a little later in the year. I'll have to... or a new moon lunar eclipse in your sign later in the year. I'll have to pull up my trusty astrology guide. I thought I already had this saved here. Let's see. But while I'm doing that, we'll continue to talk about this reawakening here. So this could be you. You know, there's a rebirth when we're talking about a universal 1 year. So there could be aspects of yourself that are coming to life. Maybe aspects of yourself that you have not previously been aware of, okay? You know, different talents and gifts for some of you that have been lying dormant for a little while are going to start coming back to life here as well. This is a really powerful energy. So yeah, I'm looking up these transits. New moon, annular, yes, solar eclipse in Aquarius on February the 17th. Let me see what's going on during your season. If we have anything popping off then. Okay, I don't think we have another eclipse. Oh yeah, we will have a new moon total solar eclipse in Leo on August 12th. So those are going to be really important times this year that maybe you want to make a note of on your calendar. Literally like that whole month, February, the whole month, August, the whole month. Sometimes people even feel the eclipses like a few months leading up to them. And they can have an after effect, you know, that kind of transcends into a few months after that, even up to 6 months. So really this whole year is going to be popping for you because you got the eclipses really activating some stuff for you. So look to the part of your natal chart, which house is ruled by Leo, which house is ruled by Aquarius. That's where those eclipses are taking place. Also, like I said, look to where Aries is in your natal chart because Saturn and Neptune are getting ready to move into that part of your chart. The energy is shifting from water and earth to fire and air this year. Okay. So if you're like me, a fellow fire sign, I'm an Aries, baby, bring on the fire, bring on the air. I've been so tired of earth and water energy. I'm just like, I'm drowning here. Give me a break. Okay. So you're going to be feeling like, I'm hearing that song, Back to Life. What song is that? But yeah, like you guys are definitely coming back to life here. Back to reality. Soul to soul, okay? So yeah, like you're back into reality. And I love that for you. We've got the number 7 on this card. So some of you could have been born on the 7th. That might be your lucky number. This could also signify that July, the 7th month of the year, Leo season starts in July, is going to be significant for you as well, okay? So my little sleeping beauties out there, look, you're getting ready to pop out in the world, looking well rested, glowing, absolutely gorgeous. You know, same for the men out there too. Like, you're going to be looking good here this year. I love to see it for you. Spreading those beautiful wings of yours. The little spider web here in the background is definitely connected to your creativity. So many of you are going to get popping when it comes to those creative gifts and talents of yours for sure. So let's go ahead and dive into the 12-month breakdown. See what we got going on for my lovely Leos, Leo sun, moon, rising, Venus placements. Okay, I'll take that. We'll take it. I know it looks a little crazy, but the devil, it is associated with Capricorn season. We do have Capricorn season during January, so don't freak out on me, all right? And I'm going to clarify that for you too. Let me continue to shuffle. This is the one. Beautiful. Look at that sun coming out. When the sun pops out in your reading, any challenging card is just like, psh, who cares about that shit, okay? When you have the most positive card in the tarot popping out in the reading, all right? And that's your card too, Leo. Loving it, loving it. Nice. All right, let's see what's underneath the deck as the overall energy. I'm going to zoom in a little there. Underneath the deck, ooh, come on, Ace of Cups, back to life, reawakening on a heart level too, okay? So your feelings are going to be like coming back to life. And not just like the sad feelings, like the feel-good feelings, okay? The Ace of Cups is about falling in love with life again. For some of you, this could be falling in love with God, the universe, your higher self, whatever you're kind of connected to on that spiritual plane. Falling in love with yourself, okay? The best love is self-love. So some of you could definitely be leaning into that, embodying that, expressing more of that here in this year to come. You know, there could be just a lot of loving circumstances around you, loving relationships around you. This is really beautiful. I literally was going to say, I love this for you. I don't know how many times I said love in the past 30 seconds. Okay, so some of you are going to be drunk in love, maybe. Like, look, come on, Beyonce. But yes, like this is going to be a really beautiful time for you. So I am excited for my Leos. Let's tap into this month by month breakdown, starting off with January. We do have this devil, okay? So the devil can represent restriction, fear, obsession, toxicity. You know, those negative relationships in our lives that are just oh so tempting. Like, goddamn, I love that person's body and I love the way they make me feel in the bedroom, but they are terrible for me. Okay, so for some of y'all will actually need to address that. There might be a little temptation or something that you are navigating with someone that just really ain't cutting it. Okay, when it comes to a healthy, you know, solid relationship. Now, if you're just trying to have a little fun, you know, do your thing, then by all means necessary, do your thing. Okay, be safe though, of course. But yes, definitely this devil energy. It feels so good, but it's just so wrong, like that type of energy. So that could be how some of y'all are starting the year. Now, if you ain't getting freaky deaky with somebody, for others of you, this could be maybe some sort of unhealthy obsession that you have, a toxic pattern, some sort of compulsion that you have, that you really just need to get a grip on it. Okay. And I know it's easier said than done. That's not always an easy thing to do. So if you need some help, you know, maybe call up the old trusted therapist or find you a therapist if you've never been into that, and have someone that can help you navigate this, maybe provide you with some tools for navigating this, right? Also provide you with maybe the accountability that you don't have for navigating this, because the devil can sometimes be addictions as well. So some of you are dealing with things like that. You know, I know that's not something easy to navigate. You know, maybe this will be a time you're looking into like a 12-step program or something. Okay, let's get a clarifier on this devil and see what it is for you. King of Wands. It came up in the reverse too. So for some of you, it might be like you're the King of Wands. Okay, so yeah, this could be something within you. Okay, it might not necessarily be a toxic connection that you have. It's something that is unhealthy within you. Okay, now for some of you, the devil can be fear. And when the King of Wands in the reverse, he a scary ass nigga. Okay, or bitch. You know, they play small, they hide in the background, which could align with your reawakening card, right? Maybe you haven't been feeling yourself like this in 2025 or in previous years, and you've been wondering like, where's my fire? What's going on? Why don't I feel like this anymore? You know, where I used to feel like I was on top of my game and I could accomplish anything and da 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 da. Well, you're about to be feeling like this again. Okay, some of you just been a little too stuck in your head here. You know, navigating your subconscious, your fears of not being good enough, or your fears of criticism, your fear of failure, poverty, whatever it could be. Okay, it's just the fear that's been holding you back. So I do feel like many of you are going to be breaking free from that this year. So I do love that for you. Moving into February, we have the Hermit. I just saw 1313 on the screen. That can be an angel number. So you're getting a little quiet here during February, you know, introspecting, reflecting. This is about healing, okay? Going back to that devil energy. So maybe you're on some healing regimen here. I heard fasting could be something that you are getting into. Some of you could be going like on a silent retreat. There's something that you're doing here. And you're connecting with the angelic side of yourself, right? That devil had a hold on you, but now you got the little halo over you. You know, we have the ability as humans, we can tap into either energy, right? So you're choosing here in February, like, okay, let me shift this. Let me tap into this angelic realm. Some of you literally could be connected with the angels, the archangels, Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, all those folks, Metatron, you know, maybe look into the archangels a little more, study them. There could be certain energies that are really wanting to connect with you, especially during February, during eclipse season. You know, I always call eclipse season level up seasons, all right? So this is a time where you're ascending into this angelic realm. And if you do anything creative, you definitely want to be tapped in with the angelic realm, okay? I heard initiation for some of you. That might be really diving deeper into like a spiritual journey. I don't know, like Ifa or Vodun, Santeria, whatever, you know, it could be anything, okay? But yeah, I'm just paying attention to the white. It's kind of like a common color to wear for things like that. So yeah, some of you could be diving deeper into your spiritual journey in that regard. But definitely take that time and space for yourself to just be with yourself, to be with your spirits, to be in silence, okay? It's going to be really important for you to heal, all right? This is also about facing the dark, right? She's here in the pitch black, traveling alone at that. She got a little lantern there and the light above her in her halo. Okay, so getting crown chakra activations for you during February. Her little lantern is her guiding light, her North Star. North Star always makes me think of the North Node in astrology, right? So, you know, look to what's going on with the North Node in your natal chart, how it's interacting there. That can give you a little more insight as well, all right? You know, you are obtaining some sort of spiritual wisdom and knowledge that you at some point will be able to share with others as well. You know, whether in a sense of you being a spiritual teacher or you just being a good friend and being able to, like, you know, put someone on, each one teach one type vibe. Okay. So I love that for you. I heard medicine man, medicine woman. Okay. That could even be something that runs in your bloodline. Moving on to March, we have Knight of Swords. All right, so you're out of this little slow solitude. You just kind of chilling, resting, all that. Now it's like, okay, let's take action. Let's do the damn thing. So I feel like you're powered up. It's like you're very clear on what your mission is, what you're meant to be doing, and you're ready to go. Okay, so you're getting on your motherfucking horse and you going. You know, and that horse could be metaphorical, of course. Doesn't mean you gotta literally be riding a horse. But yeah, like you're off. You're off even into battle. That's what the knights do, right? They fight. And this could be, you know, fighting those fears, those things that have been kind of keeping you stuck, keeping you bound, keeping you limited, keeping you small. You're like, not anymore. All right. So you are moving forward with something way more confidently than you have been in the past. Okay. Some of you be mindful of communication around this time. Sometimes the Knight of Swords can come off a little brash, okay, because he's just so quick and in a hurry. You know, he just kind of saying the first thing that comes to his mind without really using tact, okay? So I will say be tactful when it comes to your communication in March. This could be someone that you are dealing with, interacting with, possibly an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'm hearing hold up, big swell up, okay? So you might be telling them like, yo, you need to slow down, you need to calm down. You know, watch how you talk to me, okay? Talk to me nice, baby. So you might have to, you know, let somebody know like your emergency is not my responsibility. So it could be a situation like that that's kind of coming up here as well. All in all, I feel like you'll be able to defend your territory, like if you need to, from this person, because yeah, they could be in a way, like I said, seeking your medicine or something. You know, in a sense that they maybe want to spend time with you, want to talk to you, want to pick your brain or something, but it's like, chill, like, I'm going to share with you. I wasn't withholding from you. I was just like taking my time, okay? So you might just have to tell somebody to like be patient, okay? That kind of thing. But, you know, you'll boss up and handle that accordingly, all right? Moving on next to April. April, we got this beautiful sun card coming through, your card, right? The most positive card in the tarot. So regardless of the, you know, challenging card, and really the only challenging card we really saw, okay, was that devil. We see this Five of Swords. I'll end up clarifying that a little later. But, you know, that's not so bad, you know, just a couple of challenging cards that you'll kind of need to navigate here. But the sun is shining bright in April for you. It's Aries season 2, fellow fire sign. It's the start of the astrological new year, technically in March, but you're going to be feeling it more in April. Like, yes, finally, I feel like myself again, okay? All right, as I mentioned, you'll have the sun in Aries, Saturn will be in Aries. Neptune will be in Aries. Mercury's probably gonna be in Aries. Shit, I don't know, Venus and Mars, they might be close around there too. So it's gonna be an Aries party during April, okay? So you'll definitely be feeling the good vibes, feeling the blessings pouring in for you. This is a very creative energy as well. Literally look at him like in the spotlight. So some of you could find yourselves center of attention, receiving recognition, maybe going viral on social media. For some of you that are literally like performers, artists, creatives, this is going to be a really good time for you to like release something, drop something, put it out there. Yes, do it in April, okay? It's going to be very well received, whatever this is. This is also healing, and healing that doesn't feel like, ugh, it's heavy. Like, no, this is like lighter type of healing, like healing through music, healing through play, healing through your creativity, healing through connecting with like that inner child, okay? Some of you, somebody could be pregnant around you, having a baby. You could be having a baby, be getting somebody pregnant, or like I said, it could be somebody around you. But we do have the energy of fertility and children that are present here in the month of April. All right, so keep that in mind. If you ain't trying to have no baby, then you need to do what you need to do to protect yourself, okay? But yeah, overall, it's a really beautiful energy. This might be kind of one of your highlighted months here during April or during the year. Not to say the rest of the year doesn't look good, but April's looking really good for you, okay? Moving on to May. May is looking really good too because you're coming through as the Queen of Wands. Sexy, sexy, okay? Feeling real sexy. Getting a lot of attention. Woman, man, you know, non-binary, however you identify. The Queen of Wands is alluring, okay? It's something about her energy. Granted, she be looking good too. She be putting that shit on. So some of y'all putting that shit on. Your makeup looking real good. That outfit you got on fitting in all the right places, okay? But also it's just something about your power, okay? That's really what it is. You got a power about you that is just like irresistible. People can just feel it oozing off of you. I love this for you. This is really beautiful. Like, yes, you're radiant here. You're very successful, whatever you're doing creatively. If you have a business for yourself, just any of your personal aspirations that you're trying to accomplish, you're like really on top of your game. Like, get with the winning team. Ho, you are the winning team. People want to get on your team in May. That could be why this little lion, this little jaguar, whatever is over here like, oh, I want to be on your team. Look, these might be your hoes, okay? Especially if you single. Shit, I got hoes. Different area codes, okay? Some of y'all do. Y'all just got them in different area codes. It's like that, okay? Now, some of y'all, they might be in the same area code. But nonetheless, you definitely have people that's trying to be on your team, okay? That's funny because Glorilla a Leo. I know she booed up right now, though. But this is definitely giving me Glorilla energy. So I don't know if some of you are fans of hers. Maybe you're going to be seeing her. I don't know if she's touring at any point this year. You could be seeing her. You just bumping her music because it gets you in a really confident place. But yeah, I'm definitely loving this Queen of Wands energy for you. Enjoy that, my loves. Moving on, it just keeps getting good for you guys into June. You have the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, let me hold up. I think I need to check on my cupcakes, y'all. Give me a second. Okay, we back. I had to get my cupcakes out the oven. I definitely did not hear that timer go off, but they're not burnt. Thank God. I don't know if somebody's baking or you like cupcakes, pastry, something like that, or it's representative of just how sweet life is finna get for you. So as I was saying, in May, you got this Nine of Pentacles. You look good, okay? You look good, like real good. I don't know. You need to wear more reds, more oranges, all them warm colors and shit, yellows. Baby, okay? It's good luck for you too. Good energy. comes your way. Good circumstances come your way when you wear colors like that. But your money is looking lovely, okay? If you've been struggling at all with finances, you ain't anymore, okay? This is somebody who is independent. They don't need nobody, don't want, well, I ain't saying you don't want nobody, but you don't need nobody, okay? And shit, it's probably more people that want you than you want them. I feel like you're being very choosy, selective about who you are investing your time and energy into, because you know you got the bag by yourself. And you definitely don't want no little scraggly raggly coming up in your energy, trying to, take your resources and all that stuff. You want to make sure you are partnering up with somebody that is equally yoked to you, okay? So yeah, for June, you really just focusing on you. The Nine of Pentacles is somebody who can, yes, pay their bills, but they can also go get their nails done, hair did, get a nice outfit, buy a nice bag, take themselves on a trip, enjoy the finer things of life. Okay, so that is what you're doing here in June. You deserve it. Treat yourself, okay? And you really might just be enjoying the single life. To be honest, I don't see a ton of cards about partnership for you all. It doesn't mean that you're not in a partnership or you won't be, but it does seem like the emphasis is on you this year, okay? So yeah, enjoy that. I don't know if some of y'all did the little thing in January. I think that's what you do in the new year, where you eat the grapes. You eat the grapes under the table or some shit. I ain't never tried that. I might have to try it this year. But yeah, it could be because there's grapes on these coins here. Okay, here, let me put it up so you can see the grapes on there. All right, so some of y'all did that, and it's definitely reaping a beautiful harvest for you. Okay, moving on to July, we have judgment. Okay, you got to make a judgment call about something. This could also be a wake-up call, like spirit's trying to get your attention about something, especially your ancestors. If you tapped in with them, they're definitely trying to, like, hey, they could just want your attention. Maybe you've been enjoying your life, having a little too much fun without them. They like, did you forget about the altar? It's over here collecting dust and cobwebs. It's got moldy food on it and shit. What you doing? Okay, so some of y'all need to go and tend to that altar in July, okay? For others of you, the judgment card can sometimes be about second chances, reconciliation, somebody realizing they made an error, oopsie, and I want to come back and make things right. Okay, so it could be an energy of that. I will say, because it is underneath that devil and that King of Wands in the reverse, especially if you deal with masculine folks, you could have been dealing with a King of Wands in the reverse. He's very egotistical. He's selfish. He's hot in the pants. Okay? If that describes anybody that you were dealing with, it looks like he's coming back around here in July. Because he see you looking good. Okay? You getting all this attention and stuff. He might be looking at your Instagram comments, seeing niggas thirsting after you and shit like that. And like, oh no. Somebody finna get my Queen of Wands, okay? So, yeah, you might end up hearing from somebody. And that's going to be up to you if this person has changed. I mean, they came up in the reading as the reverse King of Wands, so I don't really know if they have. I'm hearing something, the quote ain't coming through clearly. It's something about, like, maybe a leopard can't change its spots or some shit. So maybe this person has not changed. But yeah, that's up for you to decide. It's going to be different for everybody. For some of y'all, maybe the person has changed. Maybe you'll find out, like, they went to AA or they're in therapy now. I heard a gambling addiction that somebody could have. So maybe they've been working on that. But yeah, they definitely going to want a second chance. Moving on to August. We have the Page of Swords. So you are receiving communication. This could potentially be from somebody new. All right, we got a little dreadhead. All right, so some of y'all could be receiving some attention, possibly from someone that's younger than you. Even if they're not younger, the page just represents something new. Okay. So this could be somebody in your DMs. If you're like on a dating app or something, you could be matching with this person. And yeah, y'all kicking things off. Y'all seeing, what it do. Having some nice little dialogue between the two of you, right? For others of you, this could be something new that you're learning, especially August. That's that time to go back to school. Excuse me. So some of y'all could be doing just that. I don't know if you're going back to college or, it doesn't even have to be formal kind of education. Maybe you're doing a boot camp or a workshop or something like that. Just to continue advancing yourself because this might be a skill that you're learning that is ultimately going to make you some more money. Some of y'all could be starting a new job. I'm definitely getting like apprenticeship. So you would be fairly new at whatever this is. So the Page of Swords can definitely be you kind of going through the training process, being on the job, hands-on, really getting to see like what it's like doing what you are going to be doing long term. Okay. So yeah. Page of Swords can also be, a friend. It don't necessarily have to be a romantic thing that's going on here. This could just be someone you're connected to. If I didn't already say a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that you could be connected to. And they're generally, pretty cool vibes. I like the air sign folks. I feel like they mix well with fire. So, this might be a friend that you're meeting, at your new job, or a friend that you're meeting in school or something. So, yeah, definitely have fun with that. Moving on next to September. September, we have the Three of Wands. So you're patiently waiting on something like your ships to sail in. Some of y'all could have someone traveling to come see you. That's why I was saying you got holes in different area codes, okay? And somebody want to pull up on you. They want to fly out and see you, okay? So that could definitely be going on here. But yeah, some of you could also be spending time like near the water, reflecting, just kind of having some quiet time is what I see here too. Because there's been a lot going on, a lot of busyness, to be honest. So now you're just kind of slowing things down for a moment in September, especially coming out of eclipse season. Yeah, if this is like a love situation, I will say you might not be super invested in any of the options yet. You might feel like, I don't know if I met that person I'm trying to do the Four of Wands with quite yet. I don't know if that person has come in yet. So definitely, don't rush it. Take your time. The right person will align with you when the time is right. It might just be meant for you to continue just doing your own thing. Some of you could be waiting to hear back, getting some communication regarding whatever you do creatively, whatever you do with your business. Okay, you might be waiting on some important communication. It could come in like the third week of September or on September 3rd. That could be significant. I do feel like it'll be good news. You might be over there kind of sweating a bit, worrying like, well, I ain't heard nothing. I do feel like it's going to be good news that comes in. All right, moving on to October, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So, you got your head down, you busy working, just kind of doing your thing in your routine. The Eight of Pentacles is not the most glamorous energy, okay? It's just like, look, I'm clocking into my job every day, doing what I need to do. Or, for some of you that are entrepreneurs, you still got to clock in a certain capacity, okay? You might not necessarily be punching a clock, but you working them 8 hours a day, if not more, okay? But yeah, you definitely on your grind here. This is an energy of self-mastery, of discipline. You could be getting close to the finish line as well when it comes to a certain goal, a project that you've been working on. Okay, money is looking pretty good here as well with the Eight of Pentacles. Things are flowing. Some of y'all could be in the gym working on your body. Seeing this little figurine here. Okay, trying to hit them body goals. All right, I see you. Like I said, man, woman, non-binary, whoever you are, okay? You know, trying to get some more muscle, trying to grow that booty, slim that waist, whatever it is you got going on. You know, I hope you achieve your goals, okay? But, yeah, it looks good. Looks like you are just really focused here during October. I just did a reading for somebody and they had this in the same position for the same month. It was Cancer. So some of y'all might have Cancer placements in y'all chart. If you do, I definitely encourage you to watch these readings for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. All right. Well, yeah. Let's move on to November. This is the other challenging energy that I was seeing pop up in your reading. I'm going to get a clarifier on it. We got the Five of Swords, okay? So, you know, this can be a card of conflict, of mind games, of fuckery, just general fuckery, in my opinion. I'm going to see what this is about. What is this about for my Leo? What is this Five of Swords about for my Leo? Hierophant. Something about work. Work, school related. If you're a part of a spiritual community, religious organization, really any organization, a club, just like a group of people. For some of y'all, it could be your spouse, okay? Or if you're in a higher level of commitment. But yeah, there's definitely some conflict. There's some mind games. The Hierophant, especially coming through with the Five of Swords, definitely be on the trickery. They be, I heard gaslighting people. This is someone who plays like mental chess and shit. I don't really like them. So you're going to have to move accordingly when it comes to this individual. This is someone that really, it's crazy because they say they play by the rules, but they don't really play by the rules. They be on some bullshit. So, yeah, I don't know who this is, but they do seem to have some position of authority, leadership in your life. But they're definitely doing some weird stuff. I don't know if they're a Taurus. They could be any zodiac sign. But they definitely try to like manipulate their power and their influence. Lame. So yeah, you'll have to kind of deal with them accordingly. I heard bow down, like this person wants you to bow down to them. That might be what could be a power play here. Because they know how powerful you are underneath that Queen of Wands. As I was saying about her earlier, she exudes power. They know that about you. You don't even have to say anything. And you just give off that you a powerful motherfucker. And they basically gonna try you. In so many words, this person is gonna try you. And it's just them trying to exert their power over you, their dominance over you. And you might be letting this motherfucker know, ain't nobody running shit around here but me. I run a tight ship, baby, and I'm the captain, not you. Okay, so I don't know, you might be telling somebody that in so many words. All right, now, moving on to December, we have the Eight of Cups. I like that. I told you, power. Look at her flexing her muscle. Said, don't play with me. Look, do you know who I am? I'm the motherfucking Leo. Leo the lion or the lioness. Okay, but you walking away. You might be like, I ain't even finna go tit for tat with your ass. Like, because I see what you're trying to do. Also, I watched this goddamn reading by the Mystic Model. And she told me what was up. Okay, and I'm just going to save my energy, save my power. Because that's what people, when they try to draw you into Five of Swords dynamics, they're literally just trying to siphon your power from you. This is someone who feeds off of power and being on top of people, dominating people, you know. So when they see somebody with a lot of power, they're like a leech. Like, oh, let me get some of that. Okay? Don't give it to them. And for many of you, you're not giving it to them. You're like, man, fuck that. Fuck that job. Fuck that class. Fuck that spiritual community. Like, I'm gonna go my own way and do my own thing. I ain't never needing nobody. Right? That's one thing about a fire sign. Like, babe, we don't need you. We can always stand on our own. Okay? And that might be what you're closing out the year, kind of proving to somebody. Like, I can stand on my own 2 feet. I don't know, for some of y'all, it could be like parents with their rules and shit. Especially if you live with parents or something like that. By the end of the year, you might be moving out. Like, yeah, fuck that. So she do got a bag here too. So some of y'all could literally be moving, relocating. It could be something significant about the full moon in December. I think that's going to be a full moon in Gemini. But yeah, you're going to be feeling proud of yourself. Like, yeah, you know, I did what needed to be done. Did that. And did. All right. If you made it this far in the reading, we're going to get into a little charm reading for you. My Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Let's see what is coming through for my babies. I just saw it's 3:33 on the clock right now. That could be an angel number for you. All right. What's going on for my lovely Leos? This is a little cat, a little kitty cat. I mean, you are the Leo. All right, we got a little pink cat. I don't know if some of y'all got a cat. Maybe you're gonna be getting one this year. But this should show you in your feline prowess, your energy. You there. I like how it's showing the back of the cat too. Like, kiss my ass. That's kind of what you're giving in 8 of Cups. You know, kiss my ass. Like, I ain't worried about you. Even with that Hermit, okay? You could have turned your back on that King of Wands in the reverse. Like, boy, kiss my ass. Okay? But, yeah. Like, you doing you. You unbothered. Okay? Looking cute. And you little pink. I don't know. Some of y'all like the color pink. But, yeah. You know, you could have that cat energy. This ain't the black cat. But you know how cats be. Like, they ain't like dogs, that's for sure. They be bothered when they want to be bothered, and then when they don't, you better leave them the fuck alone, okay? A dog want to be up under your ass all the time. A cat need a little more solitude, a little more time to wander, to roam, to just kind of do their own thing. All right. Pink Panther, somebody could be a fan of that. That's coming through. Check up on it. Beyonce. Ooh, you're looking like you like what you see. Won't you come over and check up on it? I love that music video. It's so good. So some of y'all, I don't know, maybe y'all gonna be taking some inspiration from that music video. Y'all could very much be Beyonce fans too. Was it y'all that I said Drunk in Love? I think so. So yeah, somebody that's watching could definitely be a Beyonce fan. But all right, my loves, with that being said, I'm going to wrap up this reading here. If this resonated at all, give me a thumbs up. Drop a comment below. What are you most excited about this year? Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And until next time, I wish you all a happy holiday season. Happy New Year. I hope you have an even better 2026. Y'all take care. Bye.